Hey guys, it's Carrie the Paper Monkey. How's everybody doing? Thank y'all for dropping in on this video. I thought we'd talk a little bit about making ephemera because I wanted to play, okay? But this is the reason behind my ephemera make today. I'm going to be making these books. School-themed books is my next project. Here are the three that I'm going to make. This is Elephant Goes to School, so you see the cover here. It's turning out, I like this so far. This is Carla Green's I Want to Be a Teacher. If you don't know Carla Green, which I did not, she's got a whole series of the I Want to Be a. This is from 1957, I believe, and it's so cute, so adorable. I'm telling you, you'll want to go, and if you are a maker and this is your style, go look up Carla Green. But I wanted to show you guys this if you're new to junk journaling. And I'm not necessarily new to junk journaling, but this is what I didn't know. Okay, we all have things to learn. Or at least I do, I'll tell you that right now. I use PVA, this adhesive right here, to glue down my fabric lined spines or fabric covered spines. I ran out of PVA whenever I did this spine, and so to do the trim, I used Mod Podge, and I don't know if you can tell, but I think you can. Yeah, Mod Podge left it looking greasy and oily. I didn't know Mod Podge would do that, so what I'm going to have to do, just to let you know, I'm not going to do it with y'all here, but I'm going to have to remove this and redo it. So I'll do that off camera, but I just wanted to, just as a little tip, because this, and again, guys, listen, don't take this video as a tutorial, because it's really not meant to be a tutorial necessarily, but I'm going to show you some things that I just didn't know 2.5 years ago, because I'd watched these fabulous creators. Well, probably, actually, I started watching junk journaling about 3 or 4 months before I ever launched my channel, okay? But as I was watching junk journalers and creators create, I'd always have questions about the dimensions and the images they would select, and how do you know how big you're going to need something? Well, you as far as I know now, listen, you creators out there, if you're watching this video, God bless you for watching it. And if you have other ideas, please put them in the comments of this video. But as far as I know, you don't know. You kind of might have an idea. Like, for example, if I know the dimensions of this book that I'm making, then I know, I'm going to need some tags that are probably going to be, they can't be bit longer than this book. Okay? But I'm not going to make all tags to be as long as this book. So I'll probably make 3x5s or 3.5 by 5.5, something like that, right? Do I know how long the pockets are going to be? Kind of, sort of, because the pockets on this book will probably be 6 inches long. Just going to depend on my pages, right? But this is kind of how I've just started making things now. I know that these are going to be school-themed journals. So I had these books in my stash. And a lot of images in here lend themselves to school-themed ephemera. So I went ahead and took the books apart this morning. And I know, see, these are all color crayons everywhere, except for right here. So I can cut this out and use it. I know I want to cut right here. I just want to cut along here. So let's just get started. Let's just do it together. How about that? And then if we have time, we'll put some stuff together. But let's see how much time it takes us. Okay. I love this little Fiskars. I had this since the beginning. To be honest with y'all, that's the one I use. I've got a couple of different cutters. Okay, I do. But this is the one, this is my go-to. This one's my go-to. I'm going to go on the flattest edge over here. And like I said, for the purposes, now I may cut this down and trim it and all the things, right? But just to get it cut and ready, I'm just gonna, and I'm gonna try to pull the light up a little bit because I need some more light here. These old eyes need some more light. Yeah, I'm gonna cut right there. And so, like I said, so this is just like my basic. I might clean it up a little bit on this side. Get rid of that. And this could possibly become a pocket, right? I can cover this with rickrack if I wanted to. There's a bunch of different things. But let's just cut some ephemera. So, oh, look at this side. Look at that side. That's pretty for a summer journal. Okay. Ooh, look, this one would be even better for a summer journal. I'm going to take this page right here. I'm definitely going to cut the alphabet out of here. I'm going to be mindful how much of that. That's got the crayon mark. Let's see. Let's do this. Yep. I think we're good there. I'll go ahead and cut that off here. So now we've got that. So we've got 2 images here. I'll make myself some room over here. I don't know if I'll keep those covers. I don't have any plans to do a Sesame Street book. Let's look together at some of these images and see what we can find. This is an office. So I know in the future, way in the future, I'm going to have, I'll bring y'all in a little bit on this one. I'm going to have an office-related junk journal, like a secretary, clerical kind of, I know that's going to be something I'm going to do, but I don't need to do that right yet. But I know I could, if I wanted to, just make a stack. Oven and outside. Oh, these are ones I wanted to cut out. I definitely want to get this one because these letters right here, these would make good pockets. Yep. And I'm going to go all the way down here. See? I know that's going to make a good pocket. Yeah, I always wondered how people, you know, like when you're making ephemera, how did you decide? Look at that parade one, how pretty that is. That'd be a good image for like a Mardi Gras book or something like that. Let me take a drink of coffee here. It's early morning here. And it's just it's a wonderful day. We are actually expecting a cold front here in southern Louisiana to come through. I'm going to take this page, and I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do with this page. Look at that page, how pretty. I'm going to take this page right here, and in this big book, the one that I have to redo, this is my thought right now. Y'all know I'm going to have big pages, right? Because it's a big glue book. So one of the things that I have right now is like I've already done a page like this. This is going to go in this book. Well, I think I'm going to cut this down a little bit. And I'm just going to glue it as its own page, as a visual. Yeah. And I may do some rickrack at the top and the bottom or some trim or something. But so I'm going to keep that for this book also. That's going to be a page. Okay. Just going through. And again, this is not meant to be a tutorial. It's just really my process on when I start looking for visuals. And you know what else too, guys? This is my favorite part. This and picking pages. These two things are my favorite part of making journals because Earlier, I was going through these books when I was taking them apart, and I get to just sit down and look at them like a kid, like I get to read, the different things and how funny and how cute the images are, and it's just my favorite part. I just love it. I really do. Like if you were doing a garden journal, this visual right here would be perfect. The plant, her garden, play. Look, I could do that. That would be a good little, oh, wait. Look at this one. He's got plus. That's fun for a school journal. I do. I just think that this is the part I like the best. Puddle. That's funny. That's cute. For a weather journal. I have a weather journal in mine too. The Princess and the Pea. I love it. Oh, look at this visual. That's a perfect visual for a tall tag. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do that. I'm going to cut that out right now. Actually, let me do this way. It's just fun. Just fun. I hope everybody's doing well. See, look at that. I make that a tag on its own. Okay, we got that. Let's go ahead and cut this back page. Is there anything wrong with it? This would be another good page to just glue down. Yeah. And we'll keep that one. And let's get back to this and see. I think we skipped ahead. Nope, that's Puddle. She's the piano. I sure appreciate y'all coming along. Oh, look how fun that is. That's fun. Oh, look, we need to cut out the Q. I'm going to cut out all these headers just so I'll have a variety of those for pockets. Now, I'm not going to use them all as pockets. I don't want all the same pocket, or the same kind of pocket, but I want to... yeah, that's cute. Okay. I want to be able to have a variety. Oh, look how cute. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, I may have to keep that too. Okay. Queen of Plums. All right. Let's put this one to the side. Let's look at the next one. See how many, let's look at how many we've harvested already. Potential. So, pocket, 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 pocket. Like I said, they may not all be pockets, or in this book, but I can make them. So this will be a page. I think I was gonna, hold on a minute. I think I skipped this part. We looked at this for a summer journal, so I'm not gonna pull it right now for this stuff. Let's see what's in here. Oh, yeah, we did see that one because that's the office one, right? We did look at this. We'll look at all of them. That's a store. They're leaving Hooper's store. He's pasting. That's a good school one. That would be a good school one. And then this little bright, this is a cute visual too if I need another large page. Okay, I'm going to put this with that stack. Okay, so we've got quite a few. Here's the little tag, potential tag, and here are some full pages, and then that could be a tag, that could be a full page, could be a pocket. We could even possibly cut this as a tuck. Yeah. Okay, so that's a bunch already. All right, let's look at the next one. This is volume 8. Let's check this out. So we know we're going to pull this page. I'm going to keep all of those pages. Then, ooh, here's a dilemma. Not dilemma, but do we use this or I'm going to use this as the train one. Yeah. No dilemma. No dilemma at all. I'll cut that one. We'll use that. What's that? Cowboy, horses. Okay. Tall. Chalkboard. Teacher. Let's try it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Teach and teacher. How about that? Yep. That's a good one. Got that. We can trim that up as we need. Telephone. Tug of war. Oh my gosh, how cool is that? Y'all remember doing that in school? That's fun. Maybe we'll just keep it. We'll keep it. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, I skipped. Hold on, I skipped. Tickle, how cute. Tired. Me too, Snuffleupagus. Oh, look how cool that is. That's cool. Yeah. This is a cool visual too. Oh, another train. I think Tracy, a.k.a. Nanner Banana, is doing a train series. Looks pretty. Let's pull the U. Let's go ahead and pull this one. Let's take this one out. We're going to have plenty of those. But I could use those in other like little golden books and things like that if I wanted to use that as pockets. Those are good. Umbrella under Uncle. Unusual. That's me. Not your usual suspect. Okay, let's get back to here. Trick, trip, trouble. Triangle would be a good one for the school. Right, we learned our triangle and square and circle. Oh, look, the V. Let's go ahead and let's take the V. Just turn it around so I can cut on the flat side of it. I know that may seem elementary to some to say that out loud, but I'm telling you, for someone who was not a paper crafter, because that was who I was, I didn't know that made sense until you actually start to do it. So I'm just kind of talking to those folks who were the me of 2.5 years ago. "1,001 Nights." Let's see. Thirsty. I need some coffee. I mean, you just can't beat Sesame Street, right? Don't you think of school when you think of Sesame Street or school age? I mean, I do. And it always makes me smile. Here's a W, but is there anything over here? I don't think so. This one may not have any things for school, but that's okay. We're getting our pockets, a selection of pockets out of it, which is good. Which is real good. That's cute. That's so cute. This is cute. Okay, let's go back to here. Oh, wow. The days of the week. Learned that in school. Look at the doctor here. That would be good for my Nurse Nancy's, too. I'm going to go back through these for my Nurse Nancy's because I saw a couple of things kind of healthcare related. I did. Let's see. Oh, look at the XYZ, how pretty those colors are. You see that? Look, red, yellow, and purple. That's cool. Let's cut that one. Oh, I think I'm going to use that one for sure. Love the colors. Colors. That's how Lainey used to say colors. Like she was Peppa Pig, you know, like she had that English accent. But she'd say like that all the time. Colors. Of course, she doesn't say it like that anymore, but we'll go ahead and keep this back page. Some of it's a little beat up, a little stained, but we can pull from it. Okay, so that's that one. Let's put it all back together, and we got one more. Let's harvest from one more. This is number 2. So this is C and D. That one is pretty. I'm going to go ahead and take the top row. How about that? We will take the top row. Yeah, we got a little color right there, but we can work around that. That's okay. That's okay. Move the book out of the way here. Now let's see what. Oh, we got the C. We got to get the C with Cookie Monster. We got to do that one. Okay. Calendar. Boy, I could use that in my planner, huh? That would be cute. My junk planner. I try to do a live on my junk planner. I've done a couple. 2 or 3, I think, actually. It's been fun. I have been having fun with my junk planner. I don't like Happy Planner. I mean, okay, let me not say that. Happy Planner is beautiful. They have some beautiful things, and the concept is wonderful for somebody who can do it. I could never do it, and I felt like if I left pages empty, it was so daunting to me. And it was an investment, right? Like, Happy Planner is an investment. The junk planner, doing it in a composition notebook, I've been having the most fun. I have been having a lot of fun with it. My coffee is good this morning, too. Let's see, we're almost finished with these books. Look at the, oh yeah, now listen, this is going to be in my Dr. Dan Goes to the Circus. Oh yes, but I already knew there were some that I was going to pull from. You know, there were some other healthcare related things that I saw earlier, so I know I'm going to save these for my, when I do the healthcare related stuff, so. I love Snuffy. I do. How many things that begin with C can you find? Well, Carrie isn't in here. Let's do the D with the dinosaur. Let's get him out of here. Let's see, Dawn. Oh, look. I love you. That's cool. That's super duper cool. I like that. These are going to make cute pockets. Look at the date. All the chalkboard ones, I need to go back through. I won't do that with y'all here, but I need to go back through and find all the chalkboard ones That is a really cool visual. You know what I might do? Okay, this is what I'm thinking. I'm going to back this. I'm going to back this onto some heavier cardstock, and I'm going to make a big, I'm going to cut around it, and I'm going to make a big journaling card. That's going to be cool. Okay, we're going to pull this out. Let's do this. I'll do that in a minute because I got to glue, and then it's got to, I got to let it dry and stuff. So I may bring you back for that one because that's what I have to do on this video. I'm going to glue some of this stuff down, let it dry, and then I'll come back and show you guys. Okay, there's the C. We were at the C. All of them are just, they're just adorable. And I don't have to stay with the theme. No, I could do whatever I could pull any of these images I want for size and even. It doesn't have to be school related. It's a junk journal, right? And listen, for those of you who are out there watching, I'm going to say this. And I think I'm going to make it a point to say this in my videos going forward. I'm going to try to say this in my videos going forward. Anybody new out there who is looking into this junk journal phenomenon that we have, you know, it's like all the buzz now, right? You do your junk journal the way you want to. If you want to buy brand new stuff and call that a junk journal, you do that. It's okay. Yeah, it'll be fine. You don't have to define your art because it's your art. Hear me when I tell you that. It is your art to do with what you want and to name it what you want. Do not let others define how or what you do artistically. And that's what I'm going to say on that subject. Look at the dinosaur. How cute. I love him too. Now he's at the end of every one, and I could make, okay, we'll do these two, and I'll cut around. I'll glue them down and I'll cut them around as big journaling cards. Okay, so we've got our assignment, right? Let me come back. Okay, guys, I glued a bunch of things down and let them dry under some heavy book pages. Didn't do it overnight. I should have done it overnight. But while I was doing that, what I did was I picked and cut pages for Elephant Goes to School. Let me flip through this real quick so I can show you what I got so far. Now, I wasn't able to keep the whole entire book together because of the way the pages were not sewn in. You know those books that are only some of them are folios and some are not, and so, but what I will do whenever I get this one finished, the book pages will go with it, the ones that I didn't use, but I wanted to use some of the pages in these signatures because they're really cute. So I just but I picked some pages that I thought were really cute, some children's dictionary, some children's or school related type scrapbook paper. Here's one of the book pages. Little Mary Had a Little Lamb. This is a vintage worksheet, and I'm bolstering the page edges with clear tape. It's thinner, it doesn't distract from anything, and I think it's strong, or I know it is. Then what I did was I used this is an Echo Park scrapbook line. And what I did was to extend the page as long as I wanted it. I added a complimentary sheet from that same package, from that same line, and I left it as a little tuck right here. And I'm going to put some Echo Park, again, this scrapbook line has some of the smaller cards, and I'm going to stick those right there. So that's that one. There's 10 signatures in each. I'm going to try to sew in 3 signatures. I think it's enough room because it's a soft spine. So it should be enough room. I'm going to do here again. I left that little piece. I extended this notebook paper like that. We'll do a proper flip through once they're finished. I just wanted to give you an idea of where I'm at so far. And listen, some of these pages could change because I am known to do that. I am known to change up pages once I really sit down with it, look at the ephemera that I'm making and creating and all that. Yeah, I've been known to do that. This will probably be the first page, Elephant Goes to School. I've got some cursive handwriting sheets that I came across. Of course, Pigpen at school, Charlie Brown at school. Then I have these very large recipe cards in plastic. So I wanted to use these. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to because of the way they come out. So in other words, this one comes out this way. Hold on. It's this one that comes out the other way. So when you get on this side, I guess you could. It's going to be a tight fit. I'll have to fool with that and see if that's going to be worth it. We'll see. That might go away. Just depends. So yeah, that's what I did as I let these pages dry. Then, so a lot of these, well, not a lot, but I'll tell you what I'm thinking right now. This image, and where's my other? This image especially, I want to cut out and make this a very large journaling card for this large book. Yep. And then what I was thinking is, hold on a second. This image, I want to try to like cut like a little, not an angle even, just, I'd love to be able to tear it, but I'm afraid I don't know if I'll be able to tear it. I have got some new scissors, deckled edge and all the different edges, but what I may just do is just take a pair of my scissors and just kind of rough cut around this way, and that way it's going to be like a big tuck in this book. That's what I'm thinking for this. And then I was thinking that one of these would become, yeah, because see, I'm going to be able to do that. It's going to become a pocket. I'm going to sew around it, right, before I glue it down. But I just wanted to make sure that I gave myself enough room. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Let's see. Is that the only colors I did? Oh, that is the only colors I did. I thought I did more colors. I bet you it's still in between my stack of books. I'll have to find it. But that's where we're leaving off today because I've already kept y'all a while. But you'll see when we come back, you'll see I'll probably have at least some of these signatures put together and some of these pockets done for you to look at. Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming along. I really appreciate it. And I do hope that whatever it is you get to do today or in the next few days, it is at least as much fun as I'm having doing these school-themed journals. Thanks. We'll chat soon. Bye.